What up, guys? Prodigy here, bringing you guys a quick trading plan for tomorrow, Friday, February 3rd. Today's the 2nd, so it's still Thursday, and Thursday just happened. It's currently 9 p.m. for me over here, so let's get right into it. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Usually I start on the daily, but we don't need to start on the daily. The daily does have something that I'll show you guys right after, but let's look at the 4 hour for right now. So I'm gonna keep it real simple and beginner friendly for you guys. I actually only have 4 levels. No, one, two, three, four, 5 levels charted. But they're real spread out and they're not too crazy and hectic looking. So I think it's real simple. And this is a new trade plan right here. So this is we created this from scratch like the other day. And just to talk about yesterday real quick. Yesterday we did create a trade plan saying that we would take calls above a specific level, and that specific level was 415.02. And we got that. We got that early in, or not early in the morning, but around like 7:20 a.m. So it was real nice. We managed to take puts right at the top and get a nice 70% gain on some puts. So that was real nice as well. But for tomorrow, so tomorrow we're in the same area where we plan on taking calls at, but I'm not gonna take calls right away. Like just because we break above again doesn't mean I'm gonna take calls. I'm gonna wait it out, see what's going on. But where I do plan on taking calls at, just to keep it real simple and quick, I do plan on taking calls above this level right here, and this level is 418.84. Now I'm not too confident in this level as far as like taking calls due to what had happened as far as like FOMC and all that good stuff and news. This is a news week, so I'm not too confident in this one. This one I would probably potentially just scalp. And I'm just going back in time just to show you guys the type of support it has and resistance that it has. But there is a level that I'm really confident in, and this level that I'm confident in is this little zone that you can't even see. It's super tiny, but it's at 420.08, between 420.04. So it's only a 4 cents difference. That's why it's so tiny. But that's where I really plan on taking some nice confident calls, and I'm gonna show you why I leave this. Let's go back in time, and um, it breaks these two candles right here. And I got this actually on the daily, so I'll probably show you guys this on the daily, but it's gonna look good on the 4 hour too. It's gonna have a decent amount of stuff. Not too much though. I mean, just a little bit of stuff right here on this pre-market, and same thing as far as these open candle days right here. So I'm gonna show you guys this on the daily, but um, on the daily it looks real good as well, and that's where I'm really confident in calls, and that's level is 420.08. But I really don't think we're gonna get there because I'm pretty bearish for tomorrow due to Apple earnings and Amazon earnings. It'd be crazy to really have an up day, given that, I mean, we are uptrending though, I'll tell you that. Look at this. So this is the uptrend that I actually created, and just to talk about puts, since I talked about calls, and these are the two levels that I plan on taking calls at: 418.84, potentially more confidently 420.08. If I was to take puts though tomorrow, I would potentially, let me see, what was it? I would take puts at 413.67, and I'll show you guys why in a second. Before 413.67 is where I'll take puts at, but confidently, my favorite level for real puts is if we really break this trend right here over time. I don't think it's gonna happen tomorrow. That'd be way too crazy. That'd be just way too crazy. It would take a couple of days, potentially to come to that level. But if I really wanted to take some confident puts, it would be below this zone right here, which is 406.67. That's where I'm really confident in puts at. So we'll probably have to keep up with that one on next week. But as far as puts goes, I do plan on taking it below potentially 413.67. I'm gonna show you guys on the hourly what that looks like, and also I'm gonna take some really good puts at 409.10. So those are the levels. I'm gonna have them placed out on in my tab. But let's go look at them. Let's go look at them and show what they look like on the hourly time frame. And I'm gonna keep this video short. We're running at 4 minutes and 30 seconds right now, so I'm gonna try to keep it real short, underneath maybe 6 minutes. So let's get right into it. So let's show you the levels on where I got, or what it looks like for. Let's look at the put side. So we already kind of looked at the call sides up here, but now that I'm on the hourly, I plan on taking puts below this zone right here, which is 413. 67. So let's pay attention to the bottom of this level right here, which you can already see it's pretty much the high of this wick right here, a little bit of the high of that wick, so you can even potentially wait for those. But a nice breakdown would be nice, and that's where I plan on taking my first puts at. And if not, below this level, which is 409.10. 409.10 is where I also plan on taking some more puts at. And let's go back in time and see what they look like on the back in history. Let's go CEE. So you can see this is the high of this zone. So it's 415.02, which is where I took my break of calls. Which is why I mentioned calls yesterday. We talked about this level. We said we would take calls above this, and we got it. We got it today. So anything below this zone is where I'll take puts at, and anything below this zone is where I take puts at. So just look out for what it looks like on here. So you can see there's a little bit of some support right here, even this area of some little bit of consolidation happening in between those areas. And you can just see that the zone up here, this is where I plan on taking puts at. Or sorry, that's for the call areas. I got a little too ahead of myself. But look at this. This is a little bit of consolidation in these areas, so I'll definitely take puts. Look, it's the high of this wick right here. And it's just a nice area. I would definitely take some puts at more confidently. A little bit more puts down here than anything. But I'm just showing you guys what it looks like on my chart and going back in time. I always go back in time just to see what it's looking like, what it's respecting. And look at this. I like when the candle closes right in it with the long wick, indicating that buyers did not want to go below that. And then we just got shot up. So that's pretty nice. You know, around here we just got below, went back in it. You know, so I just like to look at the price action, see what's going on and stuff like that. See what these levels are, how they're getting respected, stuff like that. Look at that. So that's pretty much my trade plan. And all I'm watching for in general or in specific is I'm not, like I said, I am a little bit bearish due to what I'm going to show you right here on the daily. But most importantly, though, I have my levels where I do plan on taking calls just in case we do get an up day. So it's all good. If we get an up day, you know, I have levels where I plan on taking calls at. So I'm pretty much have some insurance on myself for saying I'm bearish. But as far as like what I'm watching is, I'm just watching this this uptrend that we have. So, you know, it's gonna take a minute, but at the moment we break this, then yeah, I'll take some puts for sure and be really bearish. But so far we just been uptrending. So far calls have been really banging out nicely, but I'm gonna show you guys why I'm kind of bearish as well for tomorrow. So let's look at the daily. Sorry, I'm over 6 minutes at 8 minutes right now. Let's try to keep it under 10. So let's quickly go over the daily. And I know you guys are probably not too familiar with what I'm about to go over, but this is a gap right here. So look at this gap on the daily. We don't always fill them immediately, but potentially tomorrow with this doji type candle, sellers finally stepping in and increasing these past couple of days. You know, these candles are getting a little bit wicked up, meaning that like there's a lot of wicks to them, especially to the upside. And we didn't get above a new high to break above. You know, I don't expect it, but tomorrow if we break above these, then that's where I'm definitely getting calls at. And like I said, if we do end up potentially filling up this gap, I'm taking puts right below that level and filling that right in that gap. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write this gap down. And if we break this one, this is the other level that I plan on taking puts at. Boom. And this is that trend that we created. This is just on the macro, so it looks a little bit different. Each candle is one day. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry I talk so long. I know I talk a lot, but I just wanted you guys to see and try to get an idea of what's going on or what I'm thinking or how I'm looking at it, and kind of just how I observe my levels. But anyways, guys, most importantly, I know I did say I'm bearish, but I do want to say that it's really important to be non-biased and just trade the chart, look at what's going on, and have some levels and just see what the reaction is on those levels. Because don't get me wrong, you could break those levels, but next thing you know, if you don't wait for a 5-minute, 15-minute close, you know, it could potentially just actually be doing a reversal pattern on you in the making, and it just takes a little bit of time. So have some patience. And, I learned my lessons on those and learn from my lessons, because there's times where I took a $150 loss by not waiting for a 5-minute candle close, and it happens. So that was a $150 lesson, is what I call it, and I'm not gonna do that again. So guys, let's be patient. Let's wait for the trade plans to go in our favor, and let's wait for the good setups. Don't rush it. Don't try to force a trade, and just be safe. And I promise you'll be profitable and consistent if you just stick to your trade plan and try not to force a trade. Just wait for the closes, wait for the right moment, and I promise you'll be good, guys. So anyways, have a good rest of your guys' night. Let's catch you guys on Friday. Let's get it.